I guess I should go over all this, huh? Is this where I put that joke of we have to pay for what is basically an expansion to get the full game we should have had at release? Shockingly, I'm not that jaded yet, so I'll save that for a review of this all when it comes out. So let's talk about what they showed us though. Starting with the game mode that they showed off. Because more characters and stuff is nice, but if there's still nothing to really do, then it doesn't matter much. The funny thing here is I was thinking of what would be a good mode to add to the game, and this is basically the same idea I had. One where you have some randomness while getting stronger as you go. The key thing about making a mode is you need something to bring people back to keep playing it, either some kind of competition such as leaderboards for not directly PvP modes, or something with some randomness to make going through it different. So it's nice to see a mode that seems like it has some of that randomness in it. It does seem like that version of this mode from BT3 only made much better. It all depends on what sort of events and things you get in this mode as to how good it is, of course, but seeing that giant aura at the end brought up a couple of points. One, having an aura that big would blind you and is terrible for gameplay, yet I love it. And two, I hope there are more signs of how strong a character gets besides just the aura. I wonder if they have it where if you get your defense high enough you get hyper armor. Also, I hope you can pick any character. I know you probably can, but if you can't, that would certainly help kill this mode. Regardless, this was easily the thing I was most interested in. Now, let's talk about something this whole series has been lacking. Actually using the fact that this game is tag team. For the most part, having other allies is basically just like extra lives. They just show up if your current character gets beaten, so you have more chances to win. Raging Blast games had tag team supers and ultimates, and Raging Blast 2 had a way to intercept someone tagging out, but that's it. This is easily something that needed to get expanded upon. Thankfully, we do see some of that happening here. Sure, this is basically what Sparking Zero had already, with being able to knock someone away and tag out, but now instead of just knocking them away again, you do a super. Way more interesting and better than just a basic punch. And we will see if there's anything else to this when it comes out, but it is nice to see it getting some attention. Next up, we've got that Sparking Boost thingy. So far, it looks like a worse Raging Soul. Now, I do like the idea of doing something with Sparking besides just using it, but this just looks like a better Sparking. The extra buffs do come at a cost, as activating the boost takes 2 points, and it will still take 1 point to enter Sparking, so it is expensive at 3 points to use. Still, it looks like it's just a buff. Raging Soul was a whole different mode. You couldn't use supers or ultimates, but your melee power was raised through the roof, and you could do a chain of smash attacks that really hurt if you did the whole thing. What I like best about it is you had more of a decision of which to enter given who you were playing as or the situation or whatever. This seems like it will be more of, if you can afford it, use it type of deal. Of course, we only saw a very brief showing, and there might be more in depth than what we saw here. Again though, I am glad they're at least looking at this aspect of the game as something to explore, as well as more things to do with your points. Lastly, we have more characters and stages. I mean, yeah, of course these things will be added to what's basically an expansion. They even gave it a subtitle, silly as it is. Sure, I could try to get myself hyped over Chilled being in the game now, but this is probably the least interesting part for me. Although I do wonder if GT Vegeta will have Super Saiyan 4 added to him or if they'll be separate. Not being able to transform from base to Super Saiyan 4 would suck. And they added some characters I'm happy to see and some I want to see how they work and what moves they have, but it's such an expected thing to put into an expansion, it really can't be the highlight for me. Same goes for the stages. Although, did anyone else get annoyed fighting on Kami's Lookout and how every fight would end up under it, and in the weird state of not being able to knock someone down because the bottom of the stage was sky, so they just flip up and made doing combos and stuff down there awkward? Wonder if that's still going to be a thing. To wrap all this up though, what they showed looks good. Plus, there'll probably be some sort of update to the game outside of all of this to what they added to this expansion. So there's probably more than just this. What that all is though, we'll see later. Overall though, it does look good. Trailers are trailers though, but at least we won't have to wait long to see how all of this plays out.